Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour unto me, and thank you for breaking all the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Indeed. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim of the Yahudim.
Shalom, family. Welcome back to The Remnant Awakens. I'm your brother Pierre Ligi, and man, today's episode is one I've been wanting to do for a long time. We're about to pull back the curtain on three of the biggest lies that shape almost every life on this earth, from the time we're little kids all the way to adulthood. I'm talking about the school system, the so-called normal work life, and the church's tithing trap. If you've been feeling like something's off with the way the world trains us to live, you're not crazy. You're awake. So let's get into it. All right, let's start with school. From age 4, sometimes even earlier, we hand our children over to these government-run institutions. And I know, some folks are gonna say, but Pierre, education is important. And I'm not saying knowledge is bad. But what are they really teaching? Is it wisdom? Is it purpose? Or is it just programming? I mean, think about it. You sit in a classroom for hours, memorize facts, take tests, and if you do well, you get a gold star. But do you ever learn who you are? Do you learn your creator's name? Your true history, your purpose? Nah, most of us just learn how to follow orders, how to fit in, how to chase after grades and approval. It's like the system is more about creating obedient workers than raising up children of the Most High. And honestly, as we talked about in that episode on the 12 tribes, our real identity gets buried under all this programming. They don't teach you Torah. They don't teach you covenant. They teach you to trust the system. And that's a problem. Now, let's be real. Look around. What happens after school? You get pushed into this cycle. Get a job, pay bills, maybe get a mortgage, work for 40, 50 years, and then what? Retire if you're lucky? It's like the system just wants you to keep running on this hamster wheel. And I'm not saying work is bad. Work is good. It's biblical to work with your hands, provide for your family. But this modern setup, it's like a new kind of slavery. You trade your time, your energy, your creativity just to survive. And most people never get to ask, why am I really here? What does Yahuwah want from my life? It's just survive, consume, repeat. And man, I've seen it. People with all the degrees, all the titles, but no peace, no purpose. It's like the system keeps you busy, so you never wake up. And honestly, it reminds me of what we talked about in the episode on Babylon. This world system is designed to keep you asleep, to keep you from walking in covenant and truth. All right, let's talk about it. The tithing lie. I know some folks are gonna get mad, but I gotta say it. The modern church, especially in the West, has turned tithing into a business. They tell you, if you don't give 10%, you're robbing God. But is that really what Scripture says? I mean, go back and read the Torah. Tithing was about supporting the Levites, the poor, the widow, the orphan. It wasn't about building mega churches or paying for pastors' private jets. And look, I'm not saying don't give. Giving is good, generosity is righteous. But when the church uses guilt and fear to get your money, that's not the spirit of Yahuwah. That's manipulation. And honestly, it keeps people trapped, thinking if they just pay the tithe, they're good with God, even if their life is out of order. That's not covenant, that's religion. And like we said in the episode about prayer, Yahuwah wants relationship, not transactions. So, what do we do instead? First, we gotta teach our children Torah from a young age. Not just Bible stories, but the actual commandments, the feasts, the identity of who they are. Create covenant-based homeschooling or learning circles, whatever you want to call it. But make it about truth, not just memorizing facts. And for us adults, we gotta break free from this mindset that degrees and titles are the only way to succeed. Learn skills that actually build the kingdom. How to grow food, how to serve others, how to teach, how to heal. And when it comes to giving, let's do it the way Torah commands. Give to the poor, the widow, the orphan. Support ministries that preach the full truth, not just stage shows and entertainment. I mean, sometimes the most powerful ministry is just helping your neighbor or supporting a brother or sister in need. That's real covenant living. Family, this world trains you to live in a loop. School, work, pay, repeat. But you're not called to be a slave to the system. You're called to be a child of the Most High, to walk in covenant, to live with purpose. Don't let the world define your value by your job, your degree, or your bank account. Your worth comes from Yahuwah, from your identity in Him. And look, I know it's not easy to break out of the cycle. It takes courage, it takes faith, and sometimes it means going against what everyone else is doing. But that's what the remnant does. We walk the narrow path, even when it's hard. All right, family, that's it for today. I'm Pierre Lidji, your brother from the tribe of Yehuda, and this is The Remnant Awakens. If this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so it reaches more people. Subscribe if you're awakening to truth. Comment below with what stood out to you most. And if you know someone still sleeping, share this episode with them. And one last thing. If this channel ever disappears, don't lose touch. Join my email list. The link is in the video description and on my YouTube channel homepage, so I can keep sending you truth no matter what happens. Until next time, Shalom. See you all on the next episode.
Praise be to you, Yahuwah my Elohim. Praise be to your Son, Yahushua my Messiah. I come at your feet in the name of your Son. Thank you for the knowledge you pour onto me, and thank you for breaking out the shackle that was bound on my face. Yahuwah, you are the only true living God. Thank you for your Yahusha, whom you truly love. You are Elohim, the Elohim.